Good afternoon and welcome to Blind Builds. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today we're going to be talking about a project that I've been discussing on other Blind Builds episodes. When I've been talking about the mill stuff, and I've been mentioning it's about time for me to do a cave upgrade. These caves right here, I really thought about it and I was like, yep, they're version 3. So this means that this will be version 4 cave. But here, let me show you what we've got so far. And by the way, you know, here's a Lego elephant. A Lego elephant. All right, let's set the Lego elephant off to the side. I like my Lego elephant. It's a little mismatched, but you know what? Do you have a Lego elephant? Yeah. I love my Lego elephant. Okay, so this is what I call a cube. A cube is what happens when you add 4 bottoms together, 4 middles together, and 4 toppers together. But this is a bit different and this is a bit weird. So let's go ahead and rip it apart and we'll talk about it. So let's just go ahead and pull them apart. There we go. Slide them apart from each other. Isn't that cool? I love this cave stuff because look at it. My landscape has just been cut in half. Oh no, I'm Africa. There's a rift forming. Okay, so we're going to talk about how this works and discuss what we're going to be doing to improve the caves. Now, for this one here, I do have a different type of caves network going on. This is a 34 by 16 plate that I've turned into a mill's plate and made into the bottom of this cave section. So this is what I call a 2 by 1 cave chunk. It's 2 wide, 1 tall. So 2 by 1 cave chunk. And yeah, pretty good. Actually 2 wide and 1 deep. That's how it goes. If you connected it over here to this, you get a 2 by 2. Yeah, like a Lego brick, kind of. So, the idea I had from these cave chunks, so why I made these cave chunks is whenever I originally lost my vision, I was incredibly addicted to Minecraft. And I'm not ashamed of telling you that. I was very addicted to Minecraft. And not having Minecraft was really messing with me. So I started coming up with ways to create my own Minecraft caves to have little just set it up. My favorite thing to do in Minecraft was build buildings and make caves and little mine shafts and stuff. And I enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed doing that a lot. So I just took the things I enjoyed from Minecraft and tried to apply them towards Lego. And the thing I enjoyed most was landscaping. I would change an entire area, an entire biome in Minecraft to fit my needs. It was the ultimate creator. I was the one who had mushroom forests in the middle of a desert. Why did I have mushroom forest in the middle of the desert? Because I came across some mycelium and said, why not? Why not make a mushroom forest in the middle of the desert? And it was really fun. And then it started making mushroom cows, which just started spawning mushrooms, and that was even more wonderful. That was a good source of meat and mushroom. Now, that aside, so let's bring up, let's disassemble this guy just a bit more. Also, if you like what you see here and you want to help me raise awareness for the blind and visually impaired through alternative means and methods, then please go below and hit that like button, share it, and subscribe. I don't have many social media accounts myself, so every one of your social media accounts that you share my videos on goes a long way to helping me reach more visually impaired people, reach more blind people, and reach more individuals who have no idea what in the world it means to be visually impaired or blind, and definitely could do with the education. I'm here to fix ignorance, and I'm here to fix sorrows. I'm here to give you a way to look forward to the future and find some hope in your life. I'm here to give you the tools. Now, whether or not those tools work for you, I don't know, but they work for me, and it's my hope that they do work for you too. So let's get right into this and talk about the plan. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take off the log cabin over here. This is an old creator log cabin thing that I've turned into a, what we called this in Alabama, this was called a shotgun house. Shotgun house was a very thin, very long home, and the whole idea behind it is you could stand at the front door and fire a shotgun, and the shell would leave the back door. That's a shotgun house. It's not the greatest house in the world, but it still works. And this one was a lot of fun to build. I've got, oh, I took all of my Indiana Jones adventuring people. Let's get the roof off. Oh, we'll spin it around first so you can see the entire exterior. So I had a lot of fun building the front porch. This is a hunter's cabin, so I built it with some horns and stuff to seem like they've been, putting their parts of their kills into the actual structure of their home. Over here on the side, we've got the nice windows. Look at these windows, aren't they fun? And I've got a whip coming out of one of the windows because there's currently a battle going on between all the Indiana Jones lookalikes. Coming around here to the back, we've got the back side of the fireplace, and it's and the chimney that goes all the way up the back center of this home. And here's a hidden side character looking at he's got his cell phone with him right there, and that's a fun little hidden side character. I like his hoodie with baseball cap combo. I like that character. That was neat. And coming around here over to the side, on this side, we've got, more windows. Now let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, pull off the roof. There we go. And of course, this piece didn't want to leave. Let's go ahead and put that piece back. Let's see, make sure we did this right. All right, there it is. Piece repair. Oh yeah. Definitely need less studs connecting this stuff together. Hey, why did you come off complete? Oh, I see what's going on there. Okay. A little bit of repair is going to be needed here because that isn't supposed to be there. That's too many studs. So we're going to fix this up definitely while we are doing the upgrade. But spin it sideways so that you there on the side of the camera with vision can see the interior of this fun little home. We've got all sorts of cool things going on in here. Well, not really, but we got a little oven I made or something like that. That's I think that's a little oven I created in there, and we put a little tray on top of it, or a shield, that thing that's over your stovetop. Yeah, and then on the other side there's the nice little fireplace, and we got a lot of characters in there. It's just a lot of cool stuff going on in this home. So let's go ahead and shut the lid, and definitely this is going to get reworked a bit. For one thing, the plan is to actually put this guy on a mills. Right now he's just on two plates, two 16 by 16 plates. That it works out pretty well for this structure, but I think that maybe we need to go mills. We're going to make all the toppers mills so that they can be better achievable. I came up with a cute name for them too, but I think I'm just going to call them mills toppers, because the idea behind them is normal mills would be like the I knocked this character off. We're just going to set him up here on the roof. Yeah, there we go. Kid on the roof. Oh no. Let's see. Coming over here, we're going to take apart this chunk here, and we'll talk about that. So what we have here is a mills section right here in this bottom chunk. That's mills, and mills is normally a base plate like I have here. I have a 16 by 16 base plate that I've built this upon, and it's smooth, it's nice and smooth and slides around on the tabletop quite well. But for the toppers, we're going to have an actual plate down here, so it will connect to a bit below it, and that's why I call it a mills topper, because there's going to actually be negative studs underneath the mills, so that will be able to connect onto other things. And this raft keeps flying in and out. This was a mills I made to be like a little water scene, but I don't like it too much anymore. So definitely while doing the change up, I'm going to change this water scene a bit and take out this 16 by 16 water piece, and I'm going to end up putting it somewhere else to make a nice little lake on top of a topper, I think. But that 16 by 16 blue piece is going to be going away. Now let's go ahead and move the house over here off to the side. Slide those guys forward so we can just slide the house around. It's got negative studs, so we gotta be careful with sliding it over here, getting it out of the way. All right, so that's the goal with these toppers, is to put another layer of bricks, or a layer of bricks underneath them, and then a layer of another layer of plates. Now over here we have the graveyard. Now this is from Hidden Side, And 1 second. Ooh, coffee. Oh, I love my coffee. Come here, coffee. I'm incredibly addicted to coffee. Okay, here is the hidden side graveyard, and I honestly got this because when have you ever heard of Lego doing an actual graveyard, huh? I never heard of it before, so I picked it up because I wanted to include it in the cave sections because I don't know if you've ever been to the Smoky Mountains here on this side of America, on the east side of America. Is it the Smokies? Yeah, it's the Smokies because they're all smoky when you look at them. They're all misty and stuff. They're really cool. Anyway, there you'll find these little graveyards all over the place in the mountains. They're just you just be driving on a mountain road and you look over and oh look, it's a tiny graveyard. Uh, it's everywhere. They're everywhere, and they're all little edges of cliffs, or they're surrounded by little forests, but they're always on like really high above sea level, and it's neat. We always used to stop at the graveyards and go and look at the graves and read the names out loud and stuff like that. Let the dead know we're remembering them, and it's always nice to know. You see the timelines at the graveyard. Those were always fun. Graveyards are definitely not really a creepy place. They're more on the historical side. So if you ever want to know a bit of the town history, visit a graveyard and learn about the people that lived there and the times that they died. That can help you out a lot whenever you're trying to research a place and its history and stuff. Graveyards are good sources of information. That's one of the reasons they exist. Other than to give your loved ones a nice, safe place to bed down for eternity. It's still really nice to go there and read all the dates and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm digressing. So let's get back to this. So let's go ahead and take the graveyard off. Come on, graveyard. Yeah, this graveyard. Hey. Yeah, great. Thank you. All right. What made you get stuck over there? Oh, you just got stuck over there. Silly graveyard. Okay, so the graveyard here. Let's go ahead and slide these guys back. Boom. And this is also something I intend to be adding another layer underneath, but I'm doing something different with the graveyard. With the house, I'm just going to have the layer underneath and it's going to be just a house. I thought about adding a trapdoor that can lead into a ladder or something like that. I think that would be kind of fun, and maybe I'll do that. Set up a little trapdoor in the back to get to a hidden entrance to the caves, because I do love my hidden entrances to these caves. This, on the other hand, this graveyard is going to be a lot of fun whenever I mills it up, because it's got all these fun little graves, and I figured why not, when millsing it up, actually make these give these graves more depth in the sense of leaving areas below them, maybe even throwing a character inside of them. We've even got this grave here. Actually, I wonder if there's actually anything in this, because I don't remember. Let's see. Pick it up. And oh yeah, there is something in here. It's what is in here? Oh, it's a skeleton. I had forgotten there was a skeleton with a key, and yeah, he's got two keys. He's a two keyer. And what in the world? What is this? This is cool. I like this. I like this head. I don't know what this head is, but I think it's a cool head. So that's inside of this. But the idea that I have is I'm going to end up taking these little graves, and I'm going to give them a little more depth because they're just kind of sitting really high up on the ground here, and that's not really how graves generally work. So they need to go a little lower. And also, I think it'd be fun if we turned the groundskeeper's house here into maybe a what's it called? A crypt. Yeah, I really want to add a crypt over on this thing. There's an area here that's got some blank spots to it, and there's definitely layers of things because I had to get everything to fit right. But with the mills, my hope is to get all of this stuff to a little more evened out, and also be able to pull up a little more of the hill action going on, because I want this statue of the angel I think that's what this is. Yeah, it's an angel statue. I want this angel statue to be sitting on kind of a hill. So to get it on the hill means that we're going to have to raise up the area that it's a part of and make sure that it works out pretty well for everybody. And who is that? Is that little? Yeah, that's another little kid. And I got a little ghost dog over here at the corner that came with this set. And I think this is a Mandalorian. For some reason, Mandalorian's wandering around in a graveyard. Maybe he's looking for a bounty that somebody may have gotten before him, dead or alive. So that is what I plan to do with this. I know I'm just kind of blathering on now. The idea would be to make this a bit more depth, give it depth, and also give it an ability to have access to the caves below. Like maybe create a, this one grave that you can open up and has the skeleton inside of it. Wouldn't it be cool if that grave opened up and there was actually a staircase that went down into the caves? I think that would be neat. So that's the plan with that. And this thing actually pops up to show colors because it was hidden inside. And this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun, and I hope this will work out pretty well. I do love this graveyard. I just really like the graveyard from Hidden Side. Hidden Side was a good line, and I don't know why they ever stopped it because I enjoyed it. I actually got to get the haunted hot dog cart. So we're going to slide it over here with the shotgun house that has all the Indiana Jones guys fighting inside of it. And now let's talk about these things, because these bottom things, and I know this video is taking a while, but I want to make sure you understand what I'm doing. And I'm also talking myself through the process as well. Coffee break. Nice. Okay. So what we're doing with the middle pieces is all of these middle pieces are currently the same. So pull off all the middle pieces from this caves. There's 2. And here's number 3. And here's number 4. Okay, so we got 4 of these things, and these are a lot of fun. But what I'm going to do with them is we're going mills with these 2. You see on the top of these things, I've had the connecting points. This has actually led to a lot of problems with my builds, and actually has not been fun at all. I thought this would work. It had worked for a little while, but overall, it's just annoying. Because what's going on here at the top, setting these connection points at the top of my structure, means that I have to add more stability points around this. And I can't do some of the cool cave things I want to do because I've got to leave a brick here so that this connection point can happen. And then I got to make tiles and plates on top of it to ensure that it is stable. And when you yank against this, you're not going to pull this brick out of the wall when you're trying to disconnect your caves. So my decision is to take this piece, put it down here, and then make a mills structure on the bottom of this cave like we have with the bottom pieces. And that should add stability to the connection points. And that would also mean that I could do less brick built up here at the top. I could have a little, really fun archways, or I could just have nothing there. And that way you could connect it to other things that may not have anything there and make really cool rifts that go vertical and stuff like that. Can't do it with these bricks here. They got to go down there. And once they go down there, it's going to look really nice, I think. Also, another issue is that these guys aren't square. It was okay earlier, but now it bothers me. So what do I mean by not square? Well, let's get an actual square one because this guy's got a rounded edge. So I'm going to slide. Oh, nuts. I think I broke this one. Oh, right. This one's the incredibly flimsy one. So, no, it's not even the incredibly flimsy one. It doesn't need to be flimsy, but it is flimsy for some reason. But this one's also a good one to use because it's solidly square. So let's go ahead and slide. Oh, you know what? Why do I got them all over the place? I could just showcase the stackability of these things. I'm just going to go ahead and stack these 2 guys. Set them over here. Set them off to the side. There we go. Now, this piece here, we're going to flip it on its side. Okay? And now this piece here, we're going to showcase. So the idea here is I want to make it where when you flip one of these cave chunks on their side, they will actually fit nicely against the other side. That it would be even, and that means I gotta bring these cave chunks by a few bricks, and it's not much. It's not much, honestly. It's like 3 bricks, maybe a smidge more, maybe a smidge more. But I've got a couple of bricks down here we can utilize. Let's see, there's 2. I need a third. I need a third. Okay, cool. So let's see. We're doing this live. So let's grab that piece there and that piece there. Okay, here we go. We've got these 3 pieces like that. And 3 bricks taller, we'll get it almost there. And then we're going to put a layer of plates down. Since we're not going to be dealing with the pressure of disconnecting and reconnecting these Technic pieces, we won't need to put down the layer of plates. All we'll need to do is put down a layer of tile. But I think a layer of tile right there will make it work. Of course, this is already on some tile and a layer of plates, so we're going to have to take away those 2, drop it down by a little bit, which means adding 1 more brick on top, and then we can finish it up with a tile. Let's see if we got a tile here. Here it is. All right. So right now it's too low by 1 for the tile. Just 1 too low. But that can easily be fixed. And so we're going to increase it by 3 bricks and 1 plate and 1 tile. But then again, when we remove these plates and tiles from the bottom, that's going to change things. So that means that -2, and then we're going to add 2, and add 2 to the 2 we have here, which makes it 1. So this will be 4 bricks tall and then 1 tile. And that, I think, will work out the best possible way, seeing as all the connections are going to be on the bottom from now on. So that is a big thing we're going to be doing. All of my cave chunks have to be upgraded to increase their height. The only ones I'm not doing that with are the ones that the camera is currently sitting on, because if you didn't know this, I use 2 of these cave chunks plus 2 toppers to make my camera stand for all of my YouTube videos, and it's almost the perfect height. That would suck to change it. All right, well, that is basically everything that's going to be happening, except one thing. We will also be improving these. I'm going to turn the view. You've got that stupid raft. All right, we'll be improving these as well, these bottomers, and they also need to go up by 16. There we go. They're going to require just as many bricks, I think. Boom. Actually, no. Because of their structure, they're going to require less by 1 brick. So when we actually build this, we're going to remove 1 brick, put that tile on top. There it goes. And there we go. Yeah, well, remove 1 brick. So that means that if we were to take away the tile and that brick, and this is that, and that's 2, that means that we'll have to add a brick and add a tile, and it will work out perfectly. So it will come up to be right. When we take away these tiles and we take away the plates, it's going to work out pretty well, I think. So let's go ahead and put this guy back together. And yeah, that is the general plan and the outlook for the next few weeks here at Blind Prime. I'm taking a small break from the Iron Man build, as I am currently, looking for some more pieces to build the 3rd floor with. I kind of ran out of pieces, so we've got to find no pieces to build that 3rd floor with, and that will be a fun endeavor indeed. Let's grab this graveyard here. Come here, graveyard. You can come around here and sit on top of these pieces. I love these things. These things are a lot of fun. They do make landscaping a lot easier, especially the cube way I've been doing this, so you can get really creative with your landscapes. Now let's grab the shotgun house. Come here, shotgun house. Okay. Next thing is nuts. I don't know what that was, but that sucked. Oh, crap. I just lost my hidden side kid. Yeah, he fell into the oblivion. The black zone underneath all the Lego plates. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and stack these guys on top of this one here. Oh, I forgot to talk about this one here. Well, we'll just do something short on it. We'll just talk about it in a short way. Let's slide this house back over here so it's out of the way. And we're going to slide this over here. I don't like this too much. This was an experiment I did, but it's just hung around. And honestly, it was one of the things to survive Cream's Great Mountain Catastrophe, where he, took a huge chunk of the mountain off of my table and slammed it on the ground. But yeah, this is what I had originally planned as just kind of a bend in the underground river. A little fun bend in underground river. We've got neat little things like this boat with peoples in it. Actually, who is in this boat? I haven't even looked at this boat in a while. I thought it would be somebody cool, but it's just, I don't know who this is. They don't have a hat, and that really sucks. So, nice little rudder on the boat. This boat doesn't even have oars. Oh man, dude, you are up the creek without a paddle. Literally. Okay, let's set that boat back in there. This was supposed to be just kind of a bend in the river to do kind of a cool U bend or something like that. But it became other things, and then I took some pieces away from it to fix other projects up. So it's not the best, and it definitely leans more towards version 2 of my building ideas than version 3. This is an oldie. It's an oldie but a goodie because it's freaking solid. Look at that solidness. This thing's good, but it's not exactly what I want. So we're going to be increasing its height, and we may actually just be destroying it altogether and creating, turning it into 2 bottom pieces, because this big long bottom piece, it doesn't have the same modularity that the other pieces do have. It works out decently well, but at the same time, I want something more. I want something better than what I have here. I'm not very satisfied with this piece. And let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this one? This 2x1, the chunk. It's not my favorite, but if y'all think it's cool, I can fix it up a bit and make it better. But yep, not really my jam. This thing was a little fun to build, but at the same time, it took a lot of pieces because it's a big thing. And that's what these cave chunks always take. They're going to take a lot of pieces, and that's why I try to make them kind of on the cheaper side. All these wedge pieces I have in here. The wedge pieces are a lot of fun to build with, but we will discuss that more when we're actually building this. So let's go ahead and put back all of my cave chunks. Yeah, see, I got this one with the corner half taken out. I do like taking the corners out of these cave chunks. I think that one's a lot of fun. You can actually set it up so that your corners can match each other and give a neat little diagram. Where's that other one that has a messed up corner? It was over here. Are you the one with the messed up? You are. So let's go ahead and... Oh, cool. I didn't put anything up here. Oh, I did put the graveyard up here. Darn it. All right, so graveyard, come here. Get off. Graveyard. Fighting with me. Don't fight with me, graveyard. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to hold the graveyard up real quick. Pull. Of course, it's not wanting to work with me. All right, so rotate you around. Set the graveyard down. Here we go. Good graveyard. Now come over here. Grab this chunk. Peel it off. Come over here where this other corner is missing. We're going to match the missing corners together. Going to make a neat little thing. I do like that. See, when you add the corners that aren't matching together, you get these big, huge areas that look like a cave-in have happened here, and I like that. I think those are fun to do, and I definitely try to do as many of those as I possibly can. And get those pieces knocked down because that corner is wanting to stick up just a bit. Hey, you snap into place, or snap into a Slim Jim. Do something, but don't do what you're doing. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put the graveyard on top of this one. Slide that graveyard around. There we go. Hey, there you are. There you go. You're in place. Wait a minute. What's going on there? Oh, good. Nothing. That was perfect. Good. Now we're going to take this square and we're going to... This one's got not as many holes on one side, but it does have holes on this side and on that side. So we're going to make sure we line up the holes with nothing at the moment. So let's go ahead and add that one there. Now we're going to spin this guy around till we can match holes there. Let's see. Okay. And you've got a big hole area there. Does that match up with yours? No. Oh, wait, you match up. Okay, cool. But the bottom area, the bottom area kind of matches up, but not completely. But you know what? That's okay. So we're going to put those two together, and that's going to give us a cave entrance there and a cave entrance there on that side. Now let's see, we got cave entrances here, and no cave entrances on the other sides. See, this is the part of the fun. When you build these things, you got to figure out like how to mesh up all the cave entrances and stuff. It's definitely something I enjoy doing, and it's something that it's something you can build that you can just move around, and it will always be different. You can always make these things different. I really hope that this is a building style that catches on, and I really want Lego to pick it up. And one of the reasons I'm making these things, get in your spot. There it goes. Okay. One of the reasons I'm also making these is to include it as a Lego Ideas project. And that's kind of what we're going to be working on here today, or over these next few weeks, with increasing this to version 4, because version 4 will be the version that, get on the little spots, you stupid thing. Okay, there it goes. Version 4 will be the version that I actually decide is the professional version, is the finished version. Unless, of course, I decide it's not, and then version 5 will happen. But slam that down. There we go. And pop that corner. Pop that corner. Right? We got those corners popped. Cool. And now, once again, we've got the chunk. Wow, this has been a lot of fun. Oh, there's a little tree. A little tree in the corner. There we go. Little tree. This has been a lot of fun to show you this project that I've been working on for a little while and explain to you some of the things that I'm going to be doing with it in the future to move it from version 3 to version 4, because personally speaking, I think version 4 will be the version that Lego Ideas accepts. So here's hoping, and please, keep tuned into this channel and join me as we go on this adventure of trying to make this into something that Lego Ideas will accept. What do you think of the comments below? If you have any tips and tricks on Lego Ideas projects and helping me make this into one, then I really would appreciate listening to what you have to say about it. Let me know. All constructive criticism welcome. I don't mind that at all. Anything to give this thing a better chance about winning the Lego Ideas reward for whenever we're done with this. As soon as we're done with it, and everyone in the comments agrees it's going to work, then this guy's going to be going to Lego Ideas, and here's hoping, because, well, I have a dream that a blind man can make a project that will make it to Lego Ideas, and I think this will do it. I really do. It's a full landscaping system, and it's got a lot of versatility and creativity, creative options to it. So here's hoping. Cross your fingers. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember, this is part 1. So keep on the lookout. I'm going to make a playlist for this, and we're going to move it to version 4. Until next Pride, bye-bye for now.